India's Paralympics team has shattered records. This year at Paris proved to be an even better outing for the Indian contingent compared to the Tokyo edition. They have surpassed their Tokyo haul of 19 medals, this with some more days left in the Games. One notable difference, of course, is the colour of the medals. Tokyo saw 5 golds and the edition has seen more bronze medals, this one, which only tells us that the Paralympic contingent this time has scaled heights, gone from missing podiums to at least making it to one. And then there have been, of course, many firsts too, reason why this edition has given more success than the previous one. But before we even get to the reasons for Paralympics team's success stories, maybe it's important to address a few thoughts that many of the viewers and many of you seem to have, or statements and comments that's being made across articles and digital medium everywhere. How come the Paralympics contingent has fared better than their previous best? Or how come they have performed better than the Olympics contingent that travelled to Paris just a while ago this year? Now, first of all, any comparison of any kind is not just. And in this particular case, despite the Indian system being the same, and I'll tell you why. Now, while it is easy to compare India's Olympic performance to the Paralympics one and draw parallels and make jibes, history, tradition, and the whole dynamics of sport itself will tell you that it is a flawed comparison. The parameters, the challenges, the scope and competition itself is varied for both. Like an Olympian athlete himself says, while the Olympics showcases the human edge of performance, a Paralympics showcases excellence in the human spirit and will. The two games test differently abled athletes across different parameters. Plus, there are multiple categories in a Paralympic sporting discipline itself. So like they always say, comparisons never do any good, especially in this case. So what has worked for India's Paralympics contingent this time? Who are the stars who have fought against all odds to come out triumphant? We have to talk about athletics up front. This edition has seen a marked improvement in track and field, an area that has always eluded India. India has managed to win 11 medals in athletics events this edition. This is the highest that they have achieved so far. In fact, in the span of just 30 minutes last evening, India won 4 medals to take their tally crossing 20. So some standout stories are seen here too. Of course, winning a gold is the biggest achievement, and that went to Sumit Antal. And there have been other strong performances too, whom we should mention, like Deepti Jevanji, who just made it to bronze in the 400-meter event of the T20 category. The 21-year-old tasted success in her debut Paralympics. The other prominent star has to be Mariyappan Thangavelu, a son of a daily wage labourer. He is the only para-athlete who has backed himself and worked hard enough to win medals back to back in 3 consecutive Paralympics editions, the first one to do so. He clinched bronze in the high jump T63 category, a phenomenal ride to the top and remarkable grit and consistency to stay there and get on the podium on 3 consecutive editions. And how can we forget Preeti Pal? The other major reason for India to excel in this Paralympics has been the contributions made by the large badminton contingent. The badminton contingent won 5 medals, including a gold. Some inspiring stories here too. Tulasi Simiti Murugesan, who battled deformity in her left hand to get to a podium in Paris. IIT graduate Nitish Kumar, gold medalist, went to being passionate about football, getting bedridden after being in a train accident that caused permanent damage to his legs, to getting drawn to badminton and now achieving glory. And of course, the young women lead the charge here too. Let's not forget it was Avani Lakhara who opened the floodgates, and 17-year-old Sheetal Devi, who may have missed out on the individual event but made India proud in the compound event with wheelchair-bound Rakesh Kumar. Those have been the faces of this campaign, and there's still more to come as India looks to wrap up this campaign of the Paralympics on a high.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost.